Hello everyone, MFPallytime here. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. Hope you guys are having a great day. We're back on the PTR today with viewers just like you helping me record this D.Va video. The friendly team D.Va, Li Ming, Stitches, Alarak, Malfury, and remember Alarak just received some significant changes, so I don't really know anything about that yet. The enemy team, D.Va, Li Ming, Chen, Torondo, Sporandoro, who just received some significant changes that I don't know anything about, and Leoric. We're going to go for a bit of a different build today. I'll go mid, but I can't spit. I'll go mid to be a friend. I just can't sprint. I think we're going to go for rush down. I don't know. Yeah, let's go for rush down at level 1. This is going to allow us to use our boosters more often. As long as we don't take damage or deal damage, we could boost and rotate between lanes significantly faster. The menus are here, so that was a fair game shot, team. Good luck, have fun. I said it to everyone. Team player. So this time we're going to go for more of a pilot build. If you didn't see the last video, our Q ability allows us to fire forward while we're in mech. And our W ability allows us to reduce damage dealt in an area, like from this Leoric, for instance. Whenever we take damage or deal damage with our auto attacks, we will start to build up self-destruct. And I'm thinking this build is going to be very self-destruct focused, because we're gonna die a lot, mostly. This is not her default skin, if you couldn't tell. This is one of the other ones. The reason we used the reason we didn't go for the hit the nitrous level 1 talent is because on this map I know we're gonna have to rotate a lot, and I wanted to be able to use my boosters to get around a little bit more. One thing I think I'm gonna do is when Leoric attaches the creepy hand, we'll just leave range and then come back in really quick, and then we should just be able to continue to auto attack him. Actually, the cooldown won't line up at all. I think we just lose this lane. Yeah, I think we just lose this lane. I don't think there's any in between. I mean, we could hold it, I guess. We could soak XP. Winning your lane in Heroes of the Storm is like other MOBAs. All you need to do is get that fat XP. Anyway, first shrine is active, so let's go to that. Now, if we do get taken out of this mech, if we lose all of our health here, we will go into pilot form. And like I said, I think this build's going to be a little more centered around that. Now, I don't know how good that actually is, just for the record. This is only my second game with D.Va. The first game we did was very mech-focused. This one, not so much. So we'll see how it goes. Our Stitches is a little hurt. We're definitely going to need him to heal up just a little bit. We're trading into the enemy D.Va just fine. We can turn around and reduce the damage that they're dealing to us, but as you can see, it didn't really matter. We were still focused down pretty quick. I have no way whatsoever of getting away from this Chen. There's just no way that's going to happen. Luckily for us, our team saved us. And at level 4... maybe we want to increase our charge rate. Because we're going to be hopping in and out of mech form so much, maybe that'll be a bit more valuable to... Oh, shit! A bit more valuable to us. The build I'm doing is late game, just for the record. Gonna feel a little gross for a while. Okay, so the enemy team obviously getting this objective. They're only a few points away, so I'm gonna go back to soaking. Soak it up. I'll go ahead and call down the mech, and we can focus this. Now, one thing I can do is if the enemy team starts to push in versus us, we can use the defensive matrix to lower their damage. Actually, I'm going to have to stay middle and soak, but if we were down there, that's one option we have. I think we're just going to chill. We almost have the self-destruct, and I'm thinking we'll be able to use that a lot. I really do. Because at level 10, my plan is to use Big Shot and just stack up that mech as fast as humanly possible. And then just dive the enemy team over and over and over and over. We might want to go use the self-destruct right now, because I'm assuming they're going to try to leave. Yeah, we'll just leave that right there. See what they do. We have another mech ready. So it's not like we really lost a lot by doing that. But potentially we could have killed them. Potentially we could have dealt a lot of damage. Last game we had an ETC kind of tanking everything for us, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult to do this game. But we'll try it out. We got a healer. The healer will heal us, so that charge should come back pretty quick. We can stop Chen from drinking whatever we want to just by boosting into him. But he is going to get a decent amount of his shielding just by hitting that button because he went for bolder flavor. Bolder flavor. There we go. That's the word. You know, I would like to put a nuke right on top of the area that we're getting the minions on. I think that might be good. Just rotating up really quick simply because I can, honestly. If we stop him from dealing as much damage, do we also... Yeah, I'm going to go for the nuclear option. I don't think it's a very good talent. I want to be very clear on that. But I think on this map, we could actually zone the enemy team away from the objective really easily. Which is probably good. Probably good for us. Even though we were out of position there, we'll just go ahead and rotate back to the towers pretty easily. I'm going to ping for some assistance over here. Definitely going to need it. Cannot push back these guys at all. But Stitches can help. There's no ammunition left in the towers at all, unfortunately. We are going to have a self-destruct ready to go for the next objective. So we just need to back off here. The enemy team almost level 10, so they are pretty far ahead. But I'm just going to deal some inconsequential damage to their Chen here. Go ahead and interrupt him. Can't go in for a body block or anything. Hopefully we can get some Fury and healing, but I'm not the only one that needs it. I'm going to let the team know that I'm about to do a self-destruct right when they get there. So boosting in, and then we drop it. And then we just let that go. That's going to force everyone out of the area. And seriously, we're not going to get any of the fucking minions? Well, the idea was by showing my team that I was doing that, we could kind of move in and take position. We could zone them out of there. Does that reduce this damage? Yeah, kind of looked like it. The idea was we wanted to zone them out of there and then move in and take their position away from them, but we didn't do that at all. Instead, we just kind of watched that self-destruct happen and then didn't make anything happen after that. So I think that was a bit of a loss there. We can move in as a pilot and start to kill these things just fine, though. We have pretty decent single target damage. 4.0 attacks a second is pretty high. So we can deal a lot of damage even in pilot form. Now with that damage reduction coming into play from the enemy team's D.Va, it's not going to be as much. They do have level 10, so I think we need to give this up. We will have a mech here shortly, and then we can just move out, reposition. We're going to have a mech soon. We don't have one right now, and Stitches messed up the jump, so he is going to be dead. One would assume. That feels bad. Yeah, we're definitely lacking on the XP department, so we are going to have to soak to get back into this game, but we also have to stop this from happening. We will go ahead and use our sippy cup and just try to deal as much damage to this guy as we can. I think now's a pretty good time to use our nuke yet again. We'll go ahead and drop it right there, force everyone on the enemy team back, and give us ample time to defend this objective. Feel like that was a good use. Feel like that was a really good use of the explosion. So again, this build doesn't really come online until level 10, so soak. We need to spread out evenly and soak XP. We are really giving up a lot of XP right now for the enemy team. Even if they are getting that camp, I don't think it matters. We're not level 10, we cannot fight back. So I'm just gonna move in and try to get some XP here. Stitches, you need to make sure you get out of there. Hopefully you don't have Gorge. Future Bile would definitely help him get out. Ooh, he fucked up the entomb, thank God. Now, later on in our build, getting caught out of our mech like that won't be as big of a deal. You have 100 MS ping. Is that bad? I mean, I have a 200 MS ping. Shit, this is gonna hurt. Actually, it wasn't that bad. Wait, why is my ping so high? What's that about? Dude, are we getting that US West? That lag? Is that back? Wasn't too worried about the damage he was going to deal there. I'm not sure why he ulted either, when I can just step to the other side of this wall. Maybe that was an accident. I want to say that was an accident. I don't even know what the fuck that was. But we are going to go for Big Shot now, which is going to allow us to charge up our mech significantly faster. It gives us an ability to use while we're in pilot form that is pretty long range. It's a skill shot, but pretty long range, and allows us to deal some significant damage to the enemy team and get our mech back faster. So going in and like losing the damage on this isn't as big of a deal. Gotcha. Timed that pretty well. We're not going to have a mech ready unless he starts to deal some significant damage to me. So I'm just letting him hit me right now. I want him to damage my mech. Probably not kill my mech, but we want him to damage it. Now we'll go back for the sippy cup. I'll let them know that the nuke is ready. Unfortunately, it looks like they're pushing in middle really hard. We are going to lose our stitches. But we can go start this at least. Might be able to get a kill on that Li Ming, who left her team. Now, as far as clearing this stuff, it should be pretty good. Why is it all resetting? Didn't even walk into the shadows or anything. We do need to be careful as 2 members of the friendly team are dead. Keep in mind, like, matchmaking is all over the place on the PTR. All I did was make a lobby and say people could join it. Skill level's not coming into play here. So we may have different MMRs, different ratings, all coming into this thinking about different strategies to win. It's not a matchmaking thing at all. So I'll go ahead and shove this in. Go ahead and stop those thrusters right there. Force the enemy team out. Hopefully get some of these. And then we will have a nuke ready to, or a mech ready to go right away. Oh, that bounced though. I can't just come over here and harass Li Ming. The problem is I have no escape for that. So that was a bit of a bad call. That was a really bad call. Oh, that's such a bad call. I need to make sure we have our thrusters ready to go for that. That was really stupid. Well, Gorge has been used. Someone is in the belly. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of damage follow-up for it. Now, if I was the one playing the stitches here, I would have definitely gone for Putrid Bile here just to help zone for our squishies, because we're all over the place right now. We can do it, team. We're just kind of all over the place all the time. Like, Stitches was putting someone in the belly, Li Ming was trying to deal damage, Alarak was running away, I was dead way off on the back line. Like, we're not working together at all, and it's really starting to show. The enemy team, level 15. I have to move down to the bottom lane and work on that. We will use our level 20 talents and move down there. And try to clean that up. I don't know why Alarak's doing the same. He should go help up top. Now, I can help mitigate damage from them moving in, but it's not going to be that impactful. Sorry, it's tough at 400 MS. Oh, it was 100 before. What happened? What happened, team? I think we are going to go... damage against D.Va's mech would deal... I think we're going to go for that. We're going to go for Abrasive Armor. This combos really, really well with the... yeah, that'll be fine. This combos really well with our W ability. If we can mitigate damage, all of a sudden we effectively double our health. Like, if the damage that's incoming is small enough, effectively we double our health. I'm real deep here, but I think it should be okay. Yeah. Yeah. Not too worried about losing the mech. Again, we're pretty strong without it. We can snipe people like that. We can poke at this enemy team's D.Va. And every time we fire this off, it's reducing the cooldown for our mech again. So we could just chase after these guys on our feet and continue to deal damage as we go. And then let's say they start to get a little too far ahead. Couldn't interrupt her from using the mech, unfortunately. Look at this. Look at this. Leoric might be a little out of position here. We can try to push him back into our team and then drop a nuke right here so they have to make a decision. You're gonna keep running, you're gonna die. Looks like Leoric chose to die. Now, setting up plays like that is a lot more difficult with that level 7 talent that we picked up. The idea for our level 7 talent is to always have the ability to zone the enemy team away from the objective, not necessarily secure kills with the nuke, and I just want to make that clear. Good job, team. Let's push top. Push top as hard as we can. We got to make up some ground here. Anybody that wants to move in, go right ahead. Now we're going to go for Torpedo Dash, which is going to give us the ability to reposition if we're in human form. It's just kind of like a barrel roll. It doesn't go over walls or anything, just allows us to dash out of the way. Let's go ahead and put this down over here. Our Stitches is staying in way too long and is going to be taken down. I'll go ahead and finish off that building and just scoot on out of harm's way. We'll go ahead and reposition and just fire our ult right back at these guys. Again, by firing off this ult every few seconds, they're essentially giving me my mech back incredibly quickly. Ouch, Seeker's hurt. Who would have guessed that? Let's try to reposition a little bit. Oh, we should have mech soon. 3, 2, 1. Fuck! It was almost there. It was almost there, team. Unfortunately, we died right as the objective is coming at, right as the objective is becoming active again. So it's going to be a little difficult to get that. The enemy team does have a 2-level lead on us, so if they push in with this objective, it will probably give them level 20, which is not what we want. Let's see. At level 20, I'm definitely going to go for Pew Pew Pew. This gives us 3 shots on our heroic ability that fire off over the next half a second. So we go boom, boom, boom. Really quick, one after the other. Don't walk in by yourself. You're asking to die. But 3 shots really, really quickly. I don't really know what you're expecting to do with that gorge. Just being honest here. But essentially making it so we can get back in our mech super duper easy. Let's go ahead and drop that there, I guess. Not sure why it stopped there, but it did. Pretty decent reposition. Okay. Let's try to body block their D.Va. They do have the objective coming towards us, so I am going to go ahead and back up here because we have to defend that. We'll put this out, try to cover our Li Ming as she's walking away. As she's walking away! As she's walking away! Oh, God. You gotta move. I think this is it. I don't feel like I did anything this match. I thought this build would be really competitive with the last one, but I haven't done anything this match. Well, I think this is Guga. We might be able to get our robot back. Maybe. Here, let's just push him around a little bit. Let's try to take some damage. There's this coming up for the enemy team. Let's fire off our ult, try to deal some damage, try to charge up our mech a little bit faster. I mean, it's not that much damage. You're really just using it for the mech charge, I suppose. Okay, period. Don't heal. You were typing instead of healing me. It ain't over yet, team. I'm just gonna remind you that while I'm typing and not heal you. So, I thought these 2 builds would be close. I don't know if it was just teamwork or high latency or whatever, but that felt awful compared to our other build. So maybe my theory crafting was a little off. I thought she would have 2 relatively competitive. That didn't even seem close. That didn't even seem close. So if you're going to play D.Va, I highly recommend the first build we did. If you want to see that, it'll be popping up on the screen right about now. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And we'll be taking a look at the Alarak and Trondrith changes here very shortly. Okay, bye!